Hi again, and welcome to this Learn Some Drums lesson where I'm going to give you 3 tips to improve your buzz rolls. The first tip is all about balancing the stick, and it's actually a really good way to reset your hand technique if you feel like you're fighting against your sticks. Because drumming's already pretty hard, I always say it's way easier if you get your stick to help you out by letting it bounce back up off the drum. So the first thing we're going to do is just drop the stick, try and find a really balanced fulcrum, and just let the stick drop and see how many bounces we can get. So for that exercise, I'm keeping my hand really relaxed. Basically, my fingers are barely even touching the stick. And then I'm keeping the fulcrum between my pointer and thumb nice and relaxed as well. You could move the fulcrum to your middle finger and thumb. That's kind of personal choice. But the trick is to find a nice balance point. So you can muck around with holding it right at the back of the stick, or exactly halfway up the stick. And you'll find the stick doesn't bounce back as effectively. So the trick is to get as many of those bounces as you can while you're relaxed. And then the next step is that we're going to press into the head just a little bit. If we press too hard, we're going to get this sound. That's going to be more like a scratch roll and not a nice smooth buzz roll. So for this next step, let's see how many bounces we can get while applying a little bit of pressure downwards onto the head. I find that when I'm executing a buzz roll, I do hold a little more tightly between my thumb and pointer finger than if I was just playing regular drums. So for this one technique, I think it's okay to kind of grip a little bit tighter there because that's going to help you get that pressure into the head. So the next thing that we're going to do is just play 8 single strokes, and then we're going to play 8 buzzed single strokes like this. Getting that nice smooth sound is just going to take some practice, and what will eventually happen is that your buzzers will sort of overlap. As you're just finishing up with one hand, you'll be ready to press down with the other hand, and then you'll get that nice overlap, which is going to create a really nice smooth buzz roll. The third big tip that I'll give you with buzz rolls is that it's not about playing as fast as you can, and the best way to play a buzz roll really is to try and pick a subdivision that works for the tempo that you're playing at. So if I'm playing a fairly slow song, I would play 16th notes like this. But if I was playing a faster tempo, I might play triplets instead. Playing your buzz roll in a particular subdivision has a couple of benefits. The first one being that it'll sound nice and smooth at that particular tempo. And the second one is it makes it way easier to keep track of how long your buzz roll has been going for, so you know when to finish and you know when to hit the next section. There we go. Those are my 3 tips for playing a better buzz roll. The first one, get as many bounces as you can and stay relaxed in your hands. The second one, apply a little bit of pressure downwards and get a nice buzz and try and overlap the strokes. And the third one is to play in a particular subdivision that suits the tempo that you're trying to play at. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson.